What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, all right, we're coming back to PassCode. Yes, indeed, PassCode Fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Greg Garvin, and Greg wanted to see me react to this. It is PassCode with a live performance of a song entitled Taking You Out. Now, have I heard the song before? Full disclosure, yes I have. I've done a reaction to the song before. It's back there somewhere on the channel. I'm not exactly sure where, but I'm sure if you go look for it, you'll find it. So, yeah, I've already reacted to the song, but that's okay, because I've been assured by Greg Garvin, who requested this, that this is a live performance. And just to make sure, I checked out the two links, the one that this request and the one from the other reaction I did. They are two different links. So I am assuming this is also two different performances. I really hope that's the case. I guess we'll find out. But just full transparency here, full, disclosure. I'm not trying to hide anything from anybody. I will not be reacting to the song itself in any way, shape, or form here. I'm going to be basing this reaction completely on the live performance. Stage presence, stage energy, stage interaction, crowd interaction, showmanship, production. These are the 6 things I'm going to be looking for more than anything else. I will take how well they play the song into account slightly, very slightly. But for the most part, this is all about the visuals. So please keep that in mind. Let's see, this was posted by PassCode Official, so this is coming off their official page, and the video has 302,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Taking you out tonight. Tour 2018 final at Zepp Diver City, Tokyo. There you go. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Huh. Okay. Remember, I'm not taking the songwriting, the arranging. I'm not taking any of that into account. Okay. I'm basing my evaluation completely on the live performance. Yeah. I like what I'm seeing. I don't love it, but I like what I'm seeing. I'm going down the checklist. Have they checked off all the boxes? Let me check real quick. Stage presence, yes. Stage energy, yes, with an asterisk, but it is still stage energy nonetheless. Stage interaction, again, yes, with an asterisk. Crowd interaction, it's getting a check. I don't know if there's an asterisk there or not. I'm not 100% sure, but it's getting a check anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Showmanship, again, check with an asterisk. Production, yeah, they're getting the production for sure. The lights are very clearly designed with the song in mind. The asterisk, I'll come down to the same thing: choreography versus organic. And you've heard me talk about this before. Bands like, the first one that comes to mind, Baby Metal, Lady Baby, any of these acts that rely on choreography to create their stage energy, where it's completely choreographed. Now, Baby Metal, I'm gonna make an exception with Baby Metal. There have been a number of times during Baby Metal performances where, yes, it's dominated by choreography, yes, but a lot of times the live performances, they also have those moments where they'll get that 8-measure break or that 16-measure break where they get to be free of the choreography and they get to be organic and they get to interact with the crowd organically. Is it planned? Yes, it's planned, but it's not like they're being dictated. Okay, you have to run over here, and when you interact with the crowd, wave with this hand for 2 beats, point with this hand for 4 beats. It's not that. No, it's very organic. It's a set amount of time, yes, but they get to do whatever they want during that point in time, and they get to interact with the crowd organically. And there's a big difference in the energy level, and more importantly, in the response level from the crowd when they are being organic. I've also seen Baby Metal perform where there is no organicness and it is 100% choreographed. Do they check off all the boxes? Yeah, they do, but it's because of the choreography. Without the choreography, there would be no stage energy as far as I could tell. You know what I mean? It's a give and take. You know what I mean? And it is stage energy. Yes, it's a different kind of stage energy. It's a pre-planned, it's like blocking, okay? Is it showmanship? Is it stage energy? Is it stage interaction? Yes, it is, but it's all pre-planned. It's all organized, and it doesn't, you can follow whatever band it might be Baby Metal, might be Lady Baby, might be PassCode. You can follow them to every single city on the tour, and you will see the exact same show every single time. It depends on your own point of view and how much you value that. I mean, there's something to be said about the organizational skills. There's something to be said about the reliability. There's something to be said about the consistency. Absolutely. But at the same time, I very much am a fan of organicness, of natural, of, not always having to follow the script. Have some fun with it. Be yourselves. And that's why I really like those Baby Metal performances where it's obviously, planned and structured and choreographed, but they will also have those times where they're running up to the crowd and waving and shouting to the crowd, pointing to the crowd, and then they'll go back into the choreography. We had those moments, though. We had those 8 measures or 16 measures or whatever it was where they were just being themselves and they were just having fun. I like those parts. I do. In this situation, it's very much the choreographed approach. And like I said, there is value there. It's structured. It's consistent. Every single time you see them on this tour performing this song, you're going to see them do the exact same moves every single time. So you're guaranteed to have that stage energy, to have that stage interaction, to have that showmanship. And to some extent, now the crowd interaction is my question mark. I don't know if the crowd interaction that we have seen so far is structured and planned out and choreographed or not. It, to some extent, it does look organic. So I'm giving it the check without the asterisk. That's what I'm doing. Unless I see something that just absolutely gives it away and goes, oh, never mind, it's planned. You know, I can't tell. So that's good. They are checking all the boxes. There's some asterisk, yes, but they are still checking the boxes. So anyway, let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. Yeah. Live shows can make a world of difference. It really can. No, I think I got it. I think I'm ready to go. No, I'm ready to go. I said pretty much everything I need to say. So, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was PassCode with a live performance. That's going to be key here. A live performance of Taking You Out. This was a request from Greg Garvin. Okay, before I give my score, I just need to reiterate this, trying to pre-frame everybody so, people don't, assume anything unless they don't bother listening to me, at which point that's on them. They want to make themselves look like fools. That's totally up to them. If they want to attack me for, not listening to what I say, that is their axe to grind, man. That is their sword to fall on. I've done a reaction to this song before, back on the channel a while back, so I'm not taking the song into account here, okay? I can't. It wouldn't be honest. So I'm basing my evaluation on my score completely on the visuals, the live performance visuals. And we'll go over everything, I promise, but just please keep in mind that the song is a non-factor here, okay? Just please keep that in mind before you try to attack me. So let's start off with the score and we'll go from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that visual live performance, okay? Visual. I'm going to give that a 7.3. Yep, 7.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, the 7.3. What does that mean? Well, a 7.3 would translate to a really good skill rating. So overall, I think the live performance looked really good. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and a B letter grade. B as in boy. Yeah, let that one sink in. So there you go, a 7.3, really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. I really hope I was close to the original score I gave. If I'm within like 0.3, I'll take that as a win. I really hope it's close. It's consistent. I will absolutely give credit where credit's due. Their live shows are consistent. Now, one of the reasons that they are consistent is the fact that they are choreographed, okay? I used Baby Metal as an example. I will use them as an example whenever this kind of situation pops up. But there's other bands too. Lady Baby, yeah, sure, no problem. They follow the exact same groove. When your live show is choreographed, it is give and take, okay? You're going to have a consistent product every single time, every single show. Doesn't matter what city you go to. You can follow them from Seattle, Washington, to Portland, to Sacramento, to San Francisco, down to LA, down to San Diego. You follow them all down the West Coast, and you will see the exact same show, the exact same way, the exact same order, the exact same pace, the exact same time, okay? Now, there is good and bad to that. The good is you are guaranteed to get your money's worth every single time. That is a guarantee, okay? You will see stage energy, you will see stage interaction, you will see crowd interaction, you will see showmanship, you will see these things every single time, guaranteed. The downside is it's sterile, it's inorganic, it's mechanical. It's like going to Disneyland and watching the Hall of Presidents show 50 times in a row. You will see Abraham Lincoln stand up every single time, unless the ride breaks down, of course. But you will see the exact same thing every single time. You watch the same movie 50 times. Guess what? You will see, so-and-so, assassinate so-and-so from this place at this exact, and exactly 1 hour and 17 minutes and 14 seconds into the movie, you will see that happen every single time. You can bet money on it, okay? That's the trade-off, okay? Now, like I said, there's pluses and there's minuses from that. It really depends on how much you value one over the other. Personally, I like more organic. I mean, there's nothing wrong with choreography. We in rock bands, we call it blocking, where we have certain parts of a song where we will all have this one section planned. Like, we have a song that we play. I'm not going to say the name of the song because I don't want people looking me up, but we have a song that we play where everybody, and I mean everybody except the drummer, runs up to the front of the stage, deep wide stance, right foot back, left foot forward, and we are all deep waist headbanging in that halftime feel in the song. Every single member of the band does it. It's planned, okay? But then as soon as that one section's done, we break off and we go off and do our own things. We go back to organic. I prefer organic over choreographed. That's me, okay? If you put some choreography into your show, fine, no problem. It adds to the showmanship level, absolutely. But for me personally, I like organic. When it's 100% choreographed, it's still good to see. It's still good to watch. And like I said, if you are a fan of consistency, you're gonna get it every single time. Doesn't matter where you go see the band, you will see on that tour at least, you will see the exact same moves done at the exact same time, the exact same way, in the exact same spots, every single performance. A lot of people like that. A lot of people like that kind of structure. A lot of people like that kind of organization. And there's nothing wrong with that. That comes down to personal taste, okay? Looking at the performance that we had here, I'm looking at the boxes. Now, granted, I'm not as thrilled about, choreographed stage interaction and choreographed crowd interaction and choreographed stage energy and choreographed showmanship. I'm not as thrilled with it, but it's still good. It's still good, it's still valid, and it still gets the boxes checked, all right? Let's go down the list. I already did this, but let's just make sure I didn't miss anything. Stage presence, yeah, check, obviously. They look like performers, they act like performers. There's absolutely no question they got the stage presence down. Stage energy, it's a check, okay? It has an asterisk, but it has a check. It's all choreography, from what I can tell. Except, and that goes for stage energy, stage interaction, and showmanship, okay? The one checkbox that I'm not going to give an asterisk to, but I'm giving the check mark to, besides stage presence, obviously, is crowd interaction. Now, the crowd interaction, I am not 100% sure that that is choreographed. It's hard to choreograph crowd interaction. It can be done. It can be done. I've seen it done. Boy, does it look sterile. This did not look sterile. Whenever any lady in the band or in the group would interact with the crowd, it looked organic to me. So that one does not get an asterisk. And then production. Okay, production. I'm giving it a check, but I'm also going to give it a warning. I love it when bands have their light shows programmed to the song. I love it when that happens. But when there are parts in the song where your production is not showing the band, especially when they're doing choreography, like when the lights go out and the ladies are still on stage doing their choreography, how is anybody going to enjoy that? Because we can't see it because the stage is dark. I like the idea behind their production with the stage, with the programmed lights, the usage of the red and the white and the black when they would, drop the lights. But there were a number of times where they would go black and we couldn't see what was going on stage, which is kind of a shame when you have a choreography-based stage show going on. It can be a little bit of a letdown. Okay, so just watch out for the darkness on stage. Try to use those lights a little bit more. No, but the light show did look good overall. You could tell that the light show was programmed to go with the song, so that was nice. The band back there looked good. I couldn't help but notice the guitar player over on stage right, rocking out and having a good time. That was fun to see, absolutely. So, yeah, I'm taking all this into account, and this is how I'm coming up with the 7.3. Remember, the song, in this case, is a non-factor, okay? This whole score is based on the visuals, and I gotta say, they did a really good job taking everything into account. So, 7.3, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.3, which is a really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.